back to our family list here, we can see our eldest son Ambrose Fleming. He married Hermione de Normandy, who was the daughter of the late former Duke of Normandy. Now her younger brother is the Duke. More about that in a moment, because she is currently the heir. We also had a look at, just bear with me, William, my second eldest child. He is betrothed to Ida de Normandy, who I believe is the daughter of Prince Richard of England, who is the Duke of Flanders. So when that betrothal comes of fruition, we should also be allied with him. We also have our oldest daughter Grace, currently turned 16. She is betrothed to the heir of the Duchy of Somerset, who is currently 12. He is the son of Prince William of England, Duke of Somerset. So when that comes to fruition, we will also have an alliance here. Count Baylor, as he is now known, my bastard hunchback child, has been sent away to lands far, far to the east. And more about him in a second. And we already have an alliance with the Duke of Gloucester, who is the son of my wife's... what am I trying to say here? Basically, it's my son's, my wife's brother, is the short top and bottom of it. So it's Emma's. I'm getting confused. It is Emma. Emma, where are you? For God's sake, get the right screen on. Emma, it is her brother, sibling. There you go, her brother. So we have an alliance there already. So that is a little bit about the alliances that we forged last time, and some of them which are going to come into fruition this time. I'm still going to keep it on pause just temporarily. Now, first of all, there's a feature that I haven't seen in this game before, and one which was highlighted by the Arden in my forums, one which is going to prove very useful. Now, people have asked that just because my bastard son has been sent away, he should not be forgotten. Now, if we look at the relationship here, my opinion of my son is about 64. His opinion of me is 26. So they don't exactly hate each other. However, his lustful ways in the past have been a black stain. He thinks now he's more mature, trying to become more of a a person of some respect, and therefore his greed, his lustful ways, he's trying to put those to the past. So he sent his son away, not to get him out of his hair, strictly speaking, but so that his son can be allowed to press on with his own life and forge his own family and enjoy himself just slightly further away afield than in England's shores. So if we right click on the name and then right click on this, apparently we can mark this character as a character of interest so that we get him listed here, which means that if we get any important events with our son Bella, we'll get some messages up here. And also, if we want to check in on him from time to time, we can just open him up and see how he's getting on. So that's a new feature which I've never seen before, is sort of tracking characters, which is very, very useful. So that is his first things. The second thing that happened last time, as I said, my eldest child, heir to the throne, Ambrose, he is married Hermione. Her younger brother, Duke Baldwin of Normandy, is currently the Duke of Normandy. And I said last time that if he dies, my son's wife, Hermione, she becomes a duchess. Which means that any children that they have together will become the Dukes or Duchesses of Normandy, and they would be under my direct control. So, I was wishing him dead. The top and bottom of it. And I couldn't figure out how to plot or assassinate him. Assassinating him is too expensive. I couldn't figure out how to plot. I was thinking it was in here. And somebody kindly said, more than one person kindly said, that if I go in to the character screen and click here, we can plot to kill Duke Baldwin. Now, would my Honourable Duke George of Cornwall, who is trying to forget his black-stained past, an honest and diligent man, quite gregarious and a crusader, holier-than-thou type person who is trying to portray himself as now, would he sanction the assassination, the killing of a poor little boy of 13 years of age? No, is Duke Cornwall? Duke George of Cornwall. He is leading troops far, far away. So his wife that hates his guts doesn't care what he thinks. Compounded by the fact that Ambrose is currently still in Cornwall. He's scheming, he's overseeing, he's almost he's almost like a de facto regent of Cornwall whilst his father's away. His scheming, plotting, deceitful ways. He wants to gain land not only for himself but for his future generation, his son, his daughter. And therefore he, in his father's absence, wouldn't give two cahoots about bumping off Duke Baldwin. So he's going to sanction it. So we're going to go in, we're going to click to plot, and we're going to assassinate, or try to assassinate. Now to assassinate him, we have to, initially, we get a plot power percentage. Usually over 150% I think is pretty good, and we need to get some backers. Preferably about between 3 and 5. So if we click on here, we can see the people here that are interested in joining our plots, and their plot power percentage, and the people that aren't interested. So if I sort by plot power, first of all we can see these people. Now wow, 112% plot power. If we can get him on our side, he would be a massive impact here upon this plot, and we could really do with his services. So if you have a look at why he doesn't want to join, we can see that there's 3 minuses and 3 pluses. Now the easiest plus to increase is the opinion of me, and to raise the opinion we can do that by bribing fairly easily. Now we have a little bit of cash, and seeing as he's only a spy master and not a high noble, it's probably going to be about 20 gold pieces to bribe to gift him. Exactly 20 gold pieces. So it's used about 20 gold pieces, and 62. Wow, that's a massive increase in opinion. So if we do that, give him that gift, our opinion, or his opinion of us, shoots up to 100. Now I'm sure that because his opinion of us is increased, if we go into the plot here, he should now be green. Wow. So 112% plot power before we've even started, and willing to join. Of course I will invite about 2 more people to the plot, just so that we've got 3 backers. That should be enough to have a good chance of success. So we'll invite them all. We'll invite as many people. There's another 15% to here. She is willing to come, so that's 3 people invited to the plot. That'll do for now. Oh, why not? Just get more. If they're willing to join, it doesn't cost us anything to ask them, does it? So we'll just get them all in. Get them all in. All the people. Mind you, the more people you have, the more people that know about it, and therefore loose lips and all that might give the game away. But we'll just carry on. We'll take that risk. We'll take that risk. You as well. That'll do. So we get all these people to join our plot. The plot power will be about 180% with about 6 backers, and that should lead to a high successful chance of us assassinating this poor little boy. So we'll stick the clock on now. We'll start the ball rolling. We're currently fabricating claims in Glamorgan here. We've recently conquered Dyford, Deved, or whatever you pronounce it like. Apologies. And all these people now are going to start joining my plot to bump off the Duke of Normandy, the poor child that he is. As I say, George wouldn't be happy about this, but he's not here, and his son and his mother concocting this scheme together in George's absence to ensure that their future generations have more land to rule over for their own prosperity. And once the deed is done, there's no going back. He can't resurrect him, so whatever George thinks of it, tough cookies. Tough cookies. You'd have to live with it, George. Right, we have an unlanded son penalty. Now what that is obviously with this current succession law, the more here we go. The more unlanded sons we have, we take a minus 0.4 prestige hit for every landless son. Now I believe that as soon as you get to 3, you get a negative 1.2 prestige hit, and any sons after that that are unlanded don't affect it. So it seems as if the maximum penalty you can get is minus 1.2. Now considering I have like, what, 6 sons, That's actually good news, because if I had all 6 sons landless, that could have been quite a hefty price. But luckily, it seems that the penalty caps out at negative 1.2. So my co-conspirator, Robert de Normandy, the guy that had the highest plot power percentage, the most influential person in this plot, has informed me, or informed my people, that poor Duke Baldwin of Normandy is about to have a tragic fall off the castle parapets, which is very much like poor little Bran in Game of Thrones. So let's see if it comes to fruition. We don't have long for this plot to work, because if he comes of age and has a child, we'll have to kill 2 people. We'll have to kill him and his child, which is even more grotesque, killing a newborn baby. I tell you, these are harsh times. Plots and schemes and planning for power, it's a dirty business. I'm waiting here with bated breath to see what's going to happen with this plot. Of course, we lost a 20 gold piece for the gift to try and get the plot power up. Still waiting. It's not looking good, is it? Okay. Plus, if this plot does work and he dies, Hermione, shoot in hell, failure. The hired assassin did not get the chance to push him off. At least the plot's still unknown, so we'll just have to try again. Hopefully they will get another opportunity. Damn it, I can see this going wrong already. If it does work, fingers crossed, Hermione will become Duchess, which means that he will head across to her court until it is time for us to take over. So he will become not a landless son. The landless son penalty for him will be removed whilst he goes over to a different court. It looks as if he's going to try to push him off once again. Second time lucky? Let's hope so. I mean, the plot power is massive. It's 261% here. There's plenty of backers. Okay, so is there anything there's probably other things as well that I could be talking about. Alliances, yes, there was something about the alliances. I've obviously allied with all my fellow vassals here, and I did say that you could ally with other people outside your realm. You can ally with other people outside your realm, but as a vassal you can't call them into war. So even if I ally myself with, say, an independent duke, I still can't call him to any of my wars because I'm not independent myself. So I'm not going to make any alliances with independent rulers. I'm just going to try and forge alliances within the realm of England itself for now. And it seems as if this Crusader... Oh! Duke George of Cornwall has succeeded, although it wasn't him personally behind the decision. But yes, we have succeeded. House Fleming has succeeded in ensuring that poor Duke Baldwin took a nasty fall from the top of a castle parapet. How very clumsy. Steps? He's sturdy on steps. Castle parapets? Not so sturdy. Quick and painless. Oh well, that makes us feel a whole lot better about ourselves. Chicken for lunch today, I think. How grotesque. So there we go. Ambrose, our future ruler, if he doesn't die or anything else nasty happen, has now moved courts. The plot has been successful, and his wife is now Duchess of Normandy. So their children are going to be future Dukes or Duchesses of Normandy, and therefore, if I'm in control of them, I should get the land. Now if we take a look at her, she controls the county of Ayr and the Duchy of Normandy, which currently stands at 1, 2 and 3. So that's potentially 3 new lands, which is not to be snuffed at. And of course, while she's now Duchess, there's nothing to stop her from plotting and scheming her way into some more land before we get to take over. So it's all rather good. So we've lost our spy master. Was our son our spy master? I think he might have been, actually. Yeah, I think our son Ambrose was our spy master. So now we need to get a new spy master. 13, not the highest, but it'll do. We're going to... what was he doing? I think he was scheming in Cornwall. And we're just going to make sure that people don't start going off to war when they shouldn't do. Marshal of 5, so he's no use, so we keep him away from war. He's my marshal, so he should go out. My steward is 8 marshal, which isn't too shabby. I'll take him off for now. Who's this guy? 6 marshals, so he's no use to us in the field of battle, so we'll have him banned, and a bishop. I hardly think a bishop's going to be the most proficient in the battlefield, so we'll have him off as well. So we'll just sort that out. Get rid of that. Okay. I'm going to bump it. So he's become the marshal for the Duchess of Normandy. Right. So fabricating claims. All the people here are doing what they need to do, I think. I'll just check what what's he doing? Where's my bishop? He is improving relations in Rome. Okay. So my vassals, I'll get my vassals' opinions in order. I'm getting all the taxes apart from here. I could give him an honorary title to increase that a little bit, but it still won't take it into the positive. I could also gift him something to take that into the positive, but again, I don't want to fork out there. If he doesn't want to give me his tax, that's his loss, I'm afraid. But I'll remember this, Geraint, and if the opportunity presents itself, or you need anything from me, Buster, you've had your chips. So, George here, are we still abroad? Oh, we're in Middlesex now. Still on the king's errands, it seems. Fabricating claims in vexing, going off on crusade. There's just no rest for poor Duke George here. So, on his way back home, temporarily before heading out to Middlesex, he looks as if he's embracing love for his wife once again. He's trying to get back into her good books after after his shady past. And does she feel the same way? It's now minus 61. It's not too. It's going down. Or it's going up rather. But she's still not too impressed. But it hasn't stopped her in the past, has it? She's still, she's still doing the deed, shall we say? Still having our children. At least we hope they're our children. Of course, we know they are in game. But yeah, you can always use your imagination. Apparently we're building something in Tintagel. What are we building? We're building a stone wall. Of course, we've recently captured Deved and we don't get any taxes or any benefits from it till 1104, so there's no point in building anything in here until we lose that penalty, because we're not going to see the benefits. So we'll wait there with the building construction work in Deved there. And now we get another son coming of age, brilliant strategist. I think, was he trained by King William the Conqueror? We get another land less than penalty, which is not a problem. I'm going to live with it. I'm not going to give any of my sons land at all, because I'm going to maximise my domain size. Counties is where you get your cash flow from. So when I've got 3 counties, I have no choice but to gift land to other people. But until I reach that maximum, then I'm not going to give any land to any of my children. So he is, let's have a look, he's 16 years old, he's not betrothed to anybody, so I don't need any alliances. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4 alliances with dukes is well enough for my purpose here. So marrying him off for alliances is no use. So marrying him off, I suppose, for prestige, I suppose, is the next best bet. Marry him off with somebody as high a prestige as possible.